Yes, people, what's going on? Gully Chris reactions. This video is by Anna Akana. Kind of beautiful. And dating women made me understand men. Now, when I clicked on the video, she said she recently came out as bisexual. You know, she made this video 2 years ago, so not recently. Well, if you are bisexual and you are still single, you are gorgeous. And if dating women is not working out for you, you can always holler at me. I mean, I'm single, so what's good? Dating women made me understand men. Now you understand what we go through. Okay, boo. Okay, boo. You understand what we go through. But yeah, like I said, mommy, what's good? Before I start the video, Shebeen Brewing out of Wilkett, Connecticut. Finnegan's Ladder. It's a foreign extra stout. I'm gonna be trying this. You know, St. Patty's Day is coming up. I really don't like stout, but this is good, man. 7% alcohol. Ooh. You know, it's kind of like a Guinness, but it's like lighter, but not so lighter. I'm not talking about like a light beer, but it's just like, this will feel heavy. And less creaminess, you know, because Guinness is more like creamy. I think, yeah, this one doesn't have any of that stuff in there. Yeah. You know, Shebeen Brewing, my brother works for the company. Yeah, last time I said it. It's been a long time since I did any tastings on my shit for beers. Only port. The fuck? Okay, now to the video. I'm so sorry.
So as you may remember, I came out as bisexual last year. And since then, I have been dating women. And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain. Exhibit A. I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, you know, the offer would have been nice. I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even say thank you. And I never heard from her again. It really made me feel like she just asked me out so she could have a free dinner. And the moment I thought that, I was like, oh my God, I sound like all of my guy friends right now. And my argument against why guys should pay for dates has always been like, look, girls take hours to get ready. Our investment is looking really nice for you. Makeup, clothes, that costs money too. But we were both girls in this situation. We both took hours to get ready, so I definitely felt slighted. Exhibit B. On another date, I went back to a girl's house and I ended up making friends with her cat. That's not a pun. I'm talking about her literal, actual animal. And she said, ow, my cat never likes anyone. I better go out and buy a wedding dress. And again, I felt like I got some serious perspective.
If she was laughing like
these kinds of jokes on dates with men, I never really thought anything of it. I was just being silly. But then when I was on the receiving end of it, I suddenly understood the panic. And finally, Exhibit C. One girl invited me back into her house, and her specific words were, do you want to come in and make out? Obviously, I'm like, yeah, you're really pretty. I want to press my face to yours. But then when we got there, we both just sat on the couch and she talked till like 3 a.m. And I was like, yo girl, I gotta wake up at like 6 a.m. I was told there would be kisses here. There are no kisses. And like, look, I don't want to sound like an asshole. Like, I don't mind talking. I love talking. But she could have said, do you want to come in and just talk? And I would have had totally different expectations for the evening.
Oh my God,
I
love you.
Finally, I started falling asleep, and I was like, hey, I gotta go. And I gave her one kiss and left. And I felt sad that the amount of kisses promised did not equal the amount of kisses delivered. And once again, I felt like a dude who was upset that I did not receive the expected physical kisses I was promised. And I wanted to talk about this because I felt like this has really been expanding my perspective when it comes to dating. I finally understand a lot of the complaints my male friends have about dating that I admit I would usually dismiss. But now I really get it when they say, dating is just so expensive, man.
Sometimes I feel like a girl doesn't even like me for me. She just wants, like, a boyfriend. I wish it were more socially expected to go Dutch on the first few dates, but you're like a jerk if you even suggest it.
And any experience that expands your compassion and understanding is one that I think is worthy of sharing. So what about you? Have you had any experiences that have shifted your viewpoint dramatically? Let me know. I'm Anna Akana, and thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace has beautiful, award-winning templates and an all-in-one platform, so there's no need to install patches or upgrades ever. Whether you're chronicling your dating adventure...
Well, Anna, marry me. Nah, yeah, there's the dry joke, like, you know how she said, oh, no, nobody, my cat doesn't like anybody. Let me get my wedding dress. That, oh, God, I just ruined it. Okay, all jokes aside. Oh, man. See, I like videos like this. Because it's great to see real women. I consider her a real woman because she obviously knows and, you know what I mean, has the understanding and doesn't feel like us guys, the real men, not these fuck boys, don't want anything like crazy. You know what I mean? The whole thing with the dating thing now, I must say, if I ask you out, right? And this is my opinion. You don't have to agree. You know, I want to ask you out on a date with me. I want to get to know you. So the first date, I'm expecting you to say thank you. And I had fun. Now, if you say you didn't have fun, obviously, okay, bye. This is not gonna work out. You didn't have fun. You don't feel the connection. You don't like me. Bye. Okay, fine. I hope you find success in whatever it is. But if you had fun and you say that you want to do this again, I would expect the next date you would be offering something to pay. You know what I mean? Like, just to pay for your shit. Now, I'm not saying for you to pay for mine, okay? But there's been situations, plenty of situations. By the second day, she paid the whole thing. The girl that I was getting to know or dealing with did pay the whole shit. I'm like, oh. You ain't gotta do that. She was like, no, you paid for me the first time and I had fun with you, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, then you want some dick tonight. That's what you want. And I'm just playing. But all jokes aside, like, after the first day, I don't hear a thank you and I all this dry shit. You paying attention to your phone more than me. Obviously, this is a waste of fucking time. Obviously, you're an asshole. You know what I mean? You're rude. And you just wanted a free meal, basically. That's what I'm looking at it as. You just wanted a free fucking meal. No thank you, no nothing like that. Okay? After the first day, I expect a thank you. And like I said, unless something went sour, you know what I mean? But I've never been on a date like that. But that whole Dutch shit, like, after this, maybe the second date, I think, is to go Dutch. Like, all right, you know, you liked me, you felt the connection. You want to go half and half, or you want to pay, you want to offer something, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, by the second date, I would expect you to offer. And if you don't end up paying, and I'm gonna say some shit like, nah, you ain't gotta do that. Come on, like, you know what I mean? This is our second date. It's like, you know, it's me. But like, if you fucking don't offer by the second, I'm like, all right, obviously you looking for a meal ticket. You know what I mean? Like, nah, fuck out of here. You know what I mean? The whole what else she say? The whole making out thing. Like, she felt like a guy, like she didn't get what she was expecting. Now, I'm not expecting sex on the second date, third date. But if you're gonna tell me that you want to make out or you want to fuck on the second or third date, we could do that. But if I go to, we go to your room and you just blah, 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 listen, that is some real shit because, I've dealt with shit like that. You know what I mean? Like wanting to talk on the phone for hours about nothing. Like just random shit, and then end up bringing up your ex. You know, that's the thing a lot of these girls do. I'm sorry, man. A lot of y'all, like, y'all end up talking about your ex. Like, I give a fuck about your ex. Fuck your ex. Sure, we could, you know, you could talk about, you know, if you've been hurt in a past relationship, okay, we could talk about that. But I don't want to hear about it fucking all the time. I don't want to hear about it over the phone. I don't want you to get so, like, you don't bring it up every other time and want to have a whole long ass conversation. That just makes me think that you fucking miss him, that you want to get with this motherfucker again, and I'm your fucking like outlet where you're just venting to me, and then eventually you go back to him, and that's happened to me before. You know, oh, I hate my ex, this and this, and then we have to end this because I was talking to my ex, and I think that we're gonna try to work things out. This is the shit that we deal with as guys. A lot of y'all do this. After a few meals, after maybe a pipe or two, you know what I mean? Maybe a hookup, maybe a few kisses here and there. Then it's, I can't stop thinking about my ex. My ex hurt me, my ex. Get the fuck out of here, yo. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I like this. I like what you said, and you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the reason why I've been turned off lately. You know what I mean? And let's not get into options, because for some reason with this whole TikTok bullshit, you got all these females talking about men don't give a shit about females. We don't give a fuck about your feelings. But meanwhile, y'all going for the same type of man as your ex. You keep going for the pretty boy fuck boys. Okay? I'm not saying every guy who's good looking is a fuck boy, but most of them are. It's rare for you to be a good looking dude who's like a pretty boy who looks like a model who's looking for something real. So consider yourself a fucking gem, because at the end of the day, if I was a fucking pretty boy, if I was somebody that looked like fucking, I'd say Randy Orton, 6'5", okay, because that's all women want, a guy who's 6'5", even though they're 4'10" and 4'11". You have to be 6 foot, or else you're too short. Kill yourself, like on TikTok. Short men should die. But meanwhile, if we said fucking obese women should die, it would be a different story, right? You know what I mean? If I'm gonna say Randy Orton, for example, the fucking jawline of a goddess, a god, sorry, not a goddess. Don't kill me, Randy. The jawline of a fucking god, great physique, tall. These girls will fucking kill each other for a guy like that. You know, all these demands about, oh, you better have this amount of money, this amount of money. But meanwhile, the pretty boy's getting pussy for free. I've seen it happen, and I've, you know, like, even though I got 1,300 subs here, y'all see my Instagram, I got 10K. I've been around from Connecticut to Jersey to New York, and I know motherfuckers, I know these pretty boys. These motherfuckers don't even work, bro. They barely work. They living from girl to girl. They living at different women's houses, because these girls are taking them in. And they're like, oh my God, he's so pretty. He's such a pretty boy. He looks so good. And some of them have great physique. Some of them, But because the fact that he looks like he could be a fucking R&B singer, they're fucking giving it to him for free. They're paying for him, actually. So the demands kind of go out the door when you look like a fucking Instagram male model. You know what I mean? All of this, he better pay for this, pay for that. The same girls are saying that, they fucking the pretty boy for free. So that's another thing too. You know, the demands are so high for average men, but men who are above average looking, those demands kind of go out the door. But below average men, oh God, you're not gonna even get looked at. You might as well just, you know what I mean? We're fucked. But yeah, sorry I'm making this long, but people always bring up statistics. You know, statistics are showing that the average man is not even having is not even as sexually active as the below average woman. Below average women are having more sex than average men. So, you know, I'm not here to body shame or look shame nobody. I think I'm a average guy. I'm not ugly. I feel like that's what I, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm an ugly motherfucker. You know what I mean? I done pulled some bad chicks in my time that I was shocked that I pulled. You feel me? But the below average woman, the woman that a lot of us would not even try to get with, okay, is having more sex than me. You know, you look at the one that's, I'm sorry, not my type, and I'm not trying to body shame, like I said. I done see some of these girls who out here who got the body of a fucking walrus or a fucking flabby as shit, and they fucking with a pretty boy. Now, some of these pretty boys, they fuck anything. Let's just be honest. But it's only temporary. Like, oh, I got him. Look at me. He accepts all of this. Yeah, in about 2 months, he's going to be gone. And then after that, crying on social media, crying and saying, these motherfuckers ain't shit. Shut the fuck up. You know what the fuck was going to happen. He was using you for fucking food, basically. He was hungry. That's what the fuck he was fucking with you for, you fucking idiot. Oh, God. That's like me, okay? I don't know, I should say that's like... Yeah, shit. Wow. Bless me. That's like me when I went back in 2016 when I was overweight. You know, let's just say I was a millionaire at the time, and I got with a girl who looks so bad. You think she's not gonna fucking leave me when she finds a good-looking dude who's in good shape with about the same amount of money as me? She's gonna be out the fucking door, bro. Now, I'm not saying all, but I'm saying the ones that are on that mentality. Like, people are living in this, like, you're not living in the real world, yo. Like, a lot of y'all are just have lived life through just social media. Y'all haven't been in the streets. Y'all haven't been in the city. Like, and I've seen it said on some TikTok people, like, oh, I'm just the introvert who went viral on social media. I don't even be outside like that. That's the problem. You haven't been outside. You don't know the real world. And y'all talk about in the beauty standard and the typical body look and the and all that, the beauty standard, whatever it is. But you don't know how most people operate. Like, most people want the person who's in shape and who looks like fucking a model on TV. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is like, in these model looking people, like the females with the fat ass and slim waist, the dudes who are 6'4", who have a nice body, they're not gonna get with you, average looking motherfuckers and average money making motherfuckers. They're gonna use you most likely and kick you to the curb. They're not gonna settle down with you. This is the real world. Y'all haven't been in the city. Like, y'all lived fucking life through fucking TikTok and the beauty standard. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking about. I would like it to end where whatever, but guess what? That's not reality, though. You know how rare it is for me to fucking a fucking chick who looks like Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, or fucking Mandy Rose, or fucking Liv Morgan and Sasha Banks to settle down with a regular motherfucker like me. They're gonna get with a motherfucker who's on their level. Especially, like, now, I'm not saying all. There's women out there who go with men who don't make as much money as them, but they're a rare breed. Like, these men and women are rare breeds who go with, like, it's rare. But, like, the reality of it is, you're gonna be extremely lucky if you get with someone like that. If you see a fat, out of shape dude with a bad chick, that's a rare thing. To see a man who's a trainer with a fat, ugly woman. Sorry to say, it's going to be fucking rare. Okay? Like, these are rare things. And most likely, because I've seen it happen, any good-looking chick with some looking guy is cheating. And the trainer guy who's with an overweight female, which I've seen a lot of, end up cheating on them, and they fucking divorce because, you know, he's working out all the time and she's not. So he ends up cheating on her. So this is reality, motherfucker. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, and I'm not trying to shame nobody, but this is fucking reality. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be negative, but if you sat through and watched this whole thing, I love you and I appreciate you, but I had to put that out there.